Blackboard Mobile Learn for Android brings much of my Blackboard Learn content right to my Android phone. I would download the application from the Android Marketplace, and within the application search for my university, in this case, Monument University. Once I connect to my university's system, I'm going to log in with my regular username and password. And I can even have the device remember my username and password if I wanted to. So I'm going to log in, and I'm going to be presented with the classes that I normally see when I log in on the PC or computer or wherever else I'm logging into Blackboard. So once I'm logged in, you can see I have my classes that I'm enrolled in and also the classes that I'm teaching. Now I can scroll through the courses. I can maybe select a course, say the biology of insects. Before I want to select one course though, I might want to see what I have to do across all of my different courses. So I can hit the menu button and actually see the dashboard. And the dashboard is going to be, like I said, all the things that I need to do by date, so I can very quickly see if there's anything that I need right away for these classes. But let's hop into one class. Let's go into my biology of insects class. Here you see the normal class hierarchy that you would see if you logged in on Blackboard anywhere else. So at the top, I'm going to log into my announcements. This is how my professor has set it up in this example. This is great to have announcements on the go, because when do you need announcements the most? When you're away from your computer, when you're away from your workstation. Very quick and easy way for you to get the content that you need in any situation. I'm also able to check out assignments and handouts on the go, or different types of media that my professor may have uploaded to our Learn course. You know, whether it's a PDF that I'm going to actually download to my device here on Android or view it in the browser. You know, PDF, Word doc, PowerPoint, Excel file, all these different types of document types are very easily displayed through the mobile application, in addition to many different types of videos. With Blackboard Mobile Learn for Android, we didn't just want to make the student experience and the faculty experience one way. We really wanted to make sure that students can also be participating with their courses in the fact that, you know, they're not just consuming data, but they're also interacting. So blogs and discussions were natural for mobile learn. In the blogs here, we can actually go in, you know, read blog posts, and we can add comments to the blog post right here. So I could go in and, as a student, add a comment, you know, I agree. And I can post that to my blog. Also, discussions are huge on the go. The ability for a student to not only just read discussion threads and read replies from their peers, you know, obviously that's very important, but what's fundamental and, you know, kind of obvious for discussion is the idea that you should be able to participate wherever you are. So if you have a novel thought in, you know, some context that doesn't allow you to be at your desktop computer, you should be able to contribute. So, you know, within my discussion, I'm able to start a new thread if I'm allowed to, you know, say I have questions on the homework or on the upcoming test. I can even go into a specific thread and actually reply to what my fellow peers have been replying to, you know, start a new reply somewhere. Now, one of the new features we've added in is the ability to not only reply in text, but also to add an attachment, you know, from my photo gallery or from my camera. I can take high-definition video and high-res photos from this device, so I should be able to go in here and from my gallery browse different photos that I may want to add to my discussion threads. Now, not only can we do that from within the Mobile Learn application, but if I'm on my Android and I'm back at the home screen or I'm in my photo library here, I can actually go in and find a photo that I'm, you know, looking at in my gallery outside of the application. And this is one of the neat features that we were able to utilize by building natively. This is a, you know, a function of the Android operating system. I can click this picture that I want to look at, and I can actually share the photo. And, you know, Blackboard Learn is one of the ways that I can share this photo. Another great thing about Android is that we can actually build in widgets. So if I go to the home screen, a widget is basically a news feed of the pertinent information that I may need, something that we've incorporated into our application. So I can go in and hit menu here and add a certain feature to my wallpaper, to my main screen, add a widget, and I can go in and select from what application I want that. So I'm going to use my Mobile Learn dashboard as my widget so that I can get all my new information Once I authenticate with the application once more time, then it'll be able to feed that data right there back to my dashboard, or excuse me, my widget at any point. Whenever I open my phone, I'm logged in, I'm going to get that really pertinent information right there on my home screen. Another new feature we've added to the application is the idea of favorites. So, I could favorite 2 or 3 of my classes. Say I have a lot of different classes at one time, and I can have those favorites very readily available. So, a lot of schools will allow a student to be able to access every single course that they've ever been enrolled in. Well, this is a really simple way, so you can only have your top 4 courses really quickly available when you need them. In addition to favorites on the top bar here, you can also see organizations, go in and get some information about the student government, the basketball team, and then similar information to what we'd have in our courses. This is, again, information that we're pulling from your Learn instance. So whether they're announcements, discussions, roster, other tools, it's all going to be there on your mobile application. I think one thing that we haven't talked about is really some of the courses, the functionality for instructors. So as an instructor, I'm able to do a few more things on my mobile device. One of which I think is extremely important, is the idea of adding announcements on the go. So, I'm running late for class, or the location of class has been moved, or I need to remind the students at the last minute to bring a specific book to class. I can go into the announcements and actually add that announcement from my Android, and that'll get pushed to on their iPhones, on their Androids, on their Blackberries, on their iPads, on their desktop computers. It doesn't matter. They're going to get this announcement that I make and send out to everybody. In addition, professors are able to add content items like handouts. So I would go into my handouts here, and from my device, I can add a content item, whether it's in my gallery or in another area throughout my device. So these are some great functionalities that are really Android specific that we're able to harness because of the operating system and the differences between the Android operating system versus the iOS operating system versus the BlackBerry operating system. It's very important for us that we can leverage these technological differences to really create a user experience that's specific to the end user. Finally, to sum up a few of the more features we have in here, students can look at their grades, students can look at their journals for class, students can also check out their tasks, and in another way, be able to interact with their tasks. So, I can see what I need to do, but I can also update that I am, currently on my field trip, that I am finished with it, and I'm restarting it. So as you can see, we have a lot of functionality baked in here that really makes this application not just a medium to consume information, but also a way in which students and professors can interact with their courses wherever they are, no matter what their situation.